我哋投降啦！
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Heidi Abramowitz, and this is my review of Men Suddenly in Love. No one is ever going to accuse Wong Jing of being an auteur, much less convict him of that charge. And thank God for that. Almost 40 years on, he continues to make movies and people continue to pay money to see them. How can this be? Well, why did Bon Jovi sell so many records? Because Mr. can't write their own songs? Because a lot of people really like them. You know what it is? It's the consistency and the reliability. Wong Jing's films are based on some very simple criteria. Does the film entertain and amuse me? Luckily for me, at least 9 out of 10 times the answer is yes. I can overlook the form and focus on the content because it makes me laugh, and that's all I want. And that, when you get right down to it, is really the only reason to watch Men Suddenly in Love. It'll make you laugh. Now, assuming that you can engage the film on this level, like I did, I think you'll enjoy yourself quite a bit. It's a story about 5 men, mostly middle-aged or older, who fall in love with 5 women, or mostly 20s or younger, even while some of those men are married. Men Suddenly in Love is rife with all the sexism and cleavage and juvenilia that Wong Jing's works are sometimes famous for. I mean, this film is such a guilty pleasure, it should be on death row. It even managed to drop the N-word in the subtitles when I saw it in the cinema. Men Suddenly in Love strains a lot of things, like suspension of disbelief, such that Chrissie Chau actually falls for Eric Tsang, and E-Cup Carol Jung falls for Chapman Toe. It also strains narrative coherence. I mean, in the movie, a flashback has a flashback. But within this movie, I found there were quite a lot of moments where I could laugh at varying levels, and occasionally I laughed an awful lot. Candy Hao Woonling is brilliant as an 80-something-year-old gynecology patient who goes to see her doctor, who's played by Wong Jing. Now, if that doesn't make you laugh, Wong Jing himself has a really funny moment just before he's introduced to his mistress's mother. Now, I'm not going to list all of these things, because it would ruin a lot of them if you're going to watch the movie, which I think you should. But there are quite a few of these things throughout the course of the film. Even though the film is far from perfect in a lot of ways, I still really liked it. I just thought it was funny. It entertained and amused me, and that's all I asked of it. Now, I want you to watch this movie, but I want you to do it by buying it. Don't steal the movie by downloading it. In the description, there's a link where you can buy this movie. That's what you need to do. Just don't steal it. If you want to find out more about the kind of stuff I'm doing, please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I put up things that don't appear in reviews, like photographs, occasional bits of short video, and things of that nature. So if you want to find out more, that's the easiest way to do it. If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't enjoy the review, leave me a comment anyway. Just spell check it, for God's sake. If you enjoyed the reviews in general, please think about subscribing to the channel. Thank you and have a lovely afternoon. I have actually taught in a prison, and not because I was in it, because I was working there. The last thing I would have wanted after a long day at work was to go sit in a theater and watch 2046. 2 hours of people thinking about life and smoking, and I'm sitting there and I can't even smoke. No. Even unemployed, the last thing I would want to watch is 2046.